Hey, good evening, everybody. Hello, hello. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. Let's see who logs on tonight, this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, for another episode of Relax Well with Dr. Dietrich. That's me, your host, Dr. Dietrich. Okay, so tonight's episode is called The Magnificence of Magnesium, the ultimate relaxation mineral. And let's see who's going to be joining us tonight. I'm just going to keep going on because we got some good information to share with you tonight. And let's keep it moving, okay? Let's see. Hey, thanks for joining, Trina. Thank you very much. Okay, so whenever y'all log on, which I'm very appreciative of, I all the time can't tell who it is unless y'all put something in the chat. Okay, so y'all do that so I can see that. So I see Trina. Hey, hey there. Thanks for joining, Trina. Hi, Patrick. Thank you for joining. Thank you very much. So when y'all come in, please share this live stream, tag folks to come in, and of course, if you're watching this on the replay, please put that hashtag replay in the comments so I can see who's coming in after my live stream is over, just so I'll know, just to give me some insight about that. I see Kasali's joining. Thank you very much. Now, let me just start off this live stream by telling y'all first off, yes, I'm a board certified family medicine doctor and all that stuff. I'm going to talk about different categories about magnesium, and you're going to wonder, well, Dr. Dietrich, should I take it? Should I go out there and buy up as much magnesium as I can get so it can help me with my health? And, especially if you have health issues and all that stuff. And I just want to say, before you take it, especially if y'all have health issues out there, please talk to your doctor, okay? Talk to your healthcare professional. And if by some chance I happen to be your doctor, you need to make an appointment, okay? And also, I'm getting a lot of my information from the National Institutes of Health and Healthline, okay? So that's just a small disclaimer, okay? Please talk to your healthcare professional. This is for educational purposes. Okay, so what is magnesium? Magnesium is basically a mineral that occurs in nature, and it's one of the most common minerals on Earth. But I want to back up just a minute. In the interest of my live streams, I kind of like to break things down so you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. I'm going to explain what a mineral is, but let me even go back a little bit further and just kind of contrast vitamins and minerals very, very briefly. Vitamins are actually organic compounds coming from plants and animals. Minerals, on the other hand, are inorganic, solid compounds or substances that occur in nature, like from the earth, okay, or water. Now, I'm begging you, please don't ask me to go into that further detail to explain what organic and inorganic is. Please, it's just not going to happen. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Okay, but just trust me on that one. They're different. So again, minerals are solids, inorganic solids that actually occur in nature. So you have trace minerals and you have macro minerals, MACRO minerals. The trace minerals you may have heard of, they're like copper, iodine, iron, manganese, not magnesium, but manganese, zinc, cobalt, fluoride, and selenium. You need these in very, very small amounts. That's why they're called trace minerals. Then you have the macro, MACRO minerals. They actually include phosphorus, sodium, potassium, sulfur, chloride, calcium, and you got it, magnesium. Okay, so why do you need magnesium? Well, it's very important. Hey, Estella, thanks for joining. It's very important. It plays a role in anywhere between 300 and 600 chemical reactions in the body. I mean, that's mind blowing. I mean, we already have thousands and thousands of things going on, and magnesium is involved in a lot of those things, in our body. Magnesium actually works with calcium to have the muscles properly function. So calcium deals with helping the muscles to contract. And magnesium kind of helps with those muscles to relax. Get where I'm going with this? Magnesium is also good for your bone health. Magnesium is actually stored in your bones and your cells. It helps with blood pressure, your heart rhythm, nerve function. It helps with your brain health as well. And it actually helps neutralize that stomach acid and actually helps so that stool kind of move through the intestines. Shoot, magnesium is even involved in making your DNA. So let's see. Uh, Magnesium. What are some of the uses for it? Headaches, I'll talk about it a little bit later. Insomnia, anxiety, stooling, okay, muscles. I'll talk a little bit more about that. And kind of the crux of the talk tonight, which isn't a very long talk, is why is magnesium so great for relaxation? Thanks for sharing, Patrick. Why is magnesium so great for relaxation? Because one of the things is it actually helps activate what's called the parasympathetic nervous system. I've talked about that in numerous live streams that you have the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system. So the sympathetic nervous system is that fight, flight, protect myself. I got to get out of here. I got to flee danger. Part of your nervous system. That's what's activated. But in the parasympathetic nervous system, it's signaling to your body, hey, I'm okay. I can rest. I can digest. I can procreate because I feel safe. Okay. Magnesium helps to activate those brain neurotransmitters that actually aid in the production of melatonin. You've heard of melatonin, you've seen that over the counter. You know, it helps with going to sleep, it helps relax. And melatonin is a part of that sleep hormone. Okay. Also, one way magnesium actually counters stress or promotes relaxation is it actually binds to GABA in the brain, GABA receptors. And GABA is primarily what's called an inhibitory neurotransmitter. It's one that slows brain activity. And when GABA is low, your brain kind of gets stuck in that on position and it becomes very hard to relax. So also with magnesium, excess cortisol, which is a stress hormone, you've heard of cortisol, which contributes to anxiety, brain fog, depression, mood swings, memory loss, insomnia, all that stuff. Well, magnesium actually kind of how can I say it, restricts the release of those that stress hormone and kind of acts as a filter to prevent it from getting into the brain. So there's an author, Dr. Dean, a a best-selling author called The Magnesium Miracle, and they found that magnesium deficiency to be an actual big contributor to like anxiety and panic attacks. So look into that, okay? Um, Magnesium. Hey Alexa, magnesium also helps depression by raising levels of that mood boosting neurotransmitter called serotonin. And I've done live streams about that, y'all, so please take a look at that. Okay, so how much magnesium does a person need? Well, to get the complete list, please go to the National Institute of Health, but I'll just say a couple of them. For men, it's 400 to 420 milligrams a day. For women, it's 310 to 310 to 320, and for pregnant ladies, it's 350 to 360. Okay, so this begs the question, Doc. Okay, I eat a good diet. You know, I eat a lot of food. You know, whatever. Why do I be why become deficient? How can I become deficient in magnesium? Okay, well, maybe you aren't eating enough magnesium rich foods. Okay, maybe you're a person who has like chronic diarrhea. Maybe you have diabetes. In poorly controlled diabetics, it actually reduces how much magnesium the body absorbs. Okay. Maybe I'm just putting it out there. Maybe you're an alcoholic. Alcoholics tend not to eat too much because they're drinking. Okay. So, and, maybe they're not getting it that way. There's poor absorption. Okay. And how do you know if you're deficient? Okay. So in the short term, when you don't have enough magnesium, You really, really don't have those obvious symptoms, especially if your kidneys are healthy. Okay, the kidneys do their job by decreasing the magnesium that's excreted into the urine when you pee it out, and it keeps it into your system. But actually, over the long term, um, that's where the problems can start to set in. Okay, and that's when you start feeling it. Um, Symptoms of magnesium deficiency can actually include loss of appetite, nausea, vomiting, fatigue, weakness. I mean, does that sound familiar? I mean, it's familiar for a lot of different things, right? Hey, Victoria, thanks for joining. As always, I appreciate your support. Hey, DM, I'm not sure about transdermal. I'm definitely going to have to look into transdermal. I don't know. Can you clarify that question or that statement? And thanks for joining, DM. So extreme magnesium deficiency can actually cause numbness, tingling, muscle cramps, seizures, personality changes, and abnormal heart rhythm. So, just as an aside, especially people with personality changes, or if somebody's tripping, you need to ask them, do you got a magnesium deficiency, or is your magnesium low? Just ask them that. Okay. So where can you find it? Of course, your diet. Eating foods rich in magnesium. There's actually some foods that are fortified with magnesium, like cereal. Then there's other plentiful foods like seeds, nuts, pumpkin, pumpkin seeds, or squash seeds. Y'all remember back in the day, I did a live stream making a relaxing smoothie, and it did have pumpkin seeds in there. So please go back and check that out. Almonds, mackerel, tuna, uh, low fat yogurt, black beans, avocado, whole grain, spinach, figs, bananas, dark chocolate. Who knew, right? So here's a little quick game, okay? For those of y'all who are listening, I'm going to list 5 magnesium-rich foods, and I want you to tell me out of those 5, which has the most magnesium. Okay, put it in the chat. A, B, C, or D. A, avocado. B, black beans. C, tuna. D, dark chocolate. Or E, banana. Okay, put that in the chat. Which one you think has the most magnesium? A, avocado. B, black bean. C, tuna. D, dark chocolate. Or E, banana. I can't wait to see what y'all. Don't be shy. Just put something in there. A, B, C, D, or E. Okay, I'm gonna keep going until I won't give you an answer until I see a couple of guesses. How's that? The suspense will be building until we get some answers. How's that? Also, just as a quick aside, for us vegetarians out there, tofu actually has loads of magnesium in it, as well as other minerals. Okay. And the list that I told y'all about these magnesium containing foods, it's a whole lot more out there. You'll just need to look them up, or ask your dietitian, okay, or your doctor. Okay, Amanda put C. Thank you for sharing, Amanda. C is tuna. Okay. So just a quick recap. A is avocado, B is black beans, C is tuna, D dark chocolate, and E is banana. Okay. So where else can you get magnesium other than food? Of course, through supplements, through multivitamins or supplements that are out there that contain magnesium. There's a pill for everything. So DM says my joy mag sulfate is magnesium sulfate or Epsom salt. Yes, that's a great thought. Yes. Patrick says dark chocolate. Good guess. Okay, let's get a couple of more. The suspense is building. A avocado, B black beans, C tuna, D dark chocolate, and E banana. Oh, good. We have a whole hodgepodge of answers. Okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit more, and then I'm gonna get right to it. What happens if you take extra magnesium? 2 words: fecally flowing. Another two words, the craps. Okay, diarrhea, right? Also, if you're taking too much magnesium, seriously, you can have irregular heartbeats, you can have low blood pressure, lethargy, which means you're just kind of like out there. And actually, there's some people who can't really catch their breath. Okay, so we have B, avocado from Victoria. Alexa says B. B is black bean. Kasali says E, banana. So the answer is, drum roll, is black bean. So 1 cup of black bean has actually 85 milligrams of magnesium. Interesting enough, which I didn't know before this live stream, is dark chocolate has 64 milligrams in 1 ounce. So, a lot of people eat more than 1 ounce of dark chocolate or chocolate. Okay. So, avocados 58, black beans 85, tuna is 53, which is half of a fillet, and banana has 37. Truth be told, I thought bananas were really touted as a high potassium, but it has magnesium in it too. So hey, all the better. And of course, there's more. I just picked out those just to have something to talk about. Okay, now finally, thanks, thanks, DM. Who should not take extra magnesium? Who should not? Poorly controlled diabetics, a person who has renal insufficiency or renal failure. So, like I said before, the kidneys do a great job of regulating magnesium. Your kidneys actually excrete excess magnesium from your body, but if you actually suffer from renal problems or kidney failure, your kidneys can't do their job, and so it starts to build up to dangerous levels, leading to those symptoms of toxicity that I just talked about. If you have bleeding disorders, as it can slow blood clotting, okay? Um, Poorly controlled diabetics, it actually affects how magnesium is stored in the body. If you have heart block, because remember, magnesium can play a role in your heart. If you have digestive conditions like an inflammatory bowel disease or stomach infection, you please need to ask your doctor before taking magnesium. Well, before you take magnesium extra, anyhow, you need to talk to your doctor. But these conditions can actually dictate how much magnesium is absorbed in your body. Okay. And so we're coming towards the end. Just one thing I wanted to talk about is migraines. There's a lot of migraine sufferers that are out there, and there's actually a lot of research out there now done with migraines and magnesium supplementation to help prevent them or improve them. And there was a study that actually found that regular intake of magnesium actually reduced the frequency of migraine attacks by 41.6%. And there's actually other research out there that's saying that taking daily magnesium can actually be effective at preventing menstrual related migraines. So if you're a chronic migraine sufferer, please talk to your doctor or your healthcare professional and see if this is something that you may need to start taking. Again, if you have any of these health issues that I was talking about before, don't go running out there buying all that magnesium and taking it because, I'm telling you, don't do it. Just, have the conversation and the discussion and see if it's something you should start supplementing. Okay, yeah. Maybe he'll try it. Patrick, maybe I'll try that black bean brownie recipe after all. Yes. Okay, y'all. I think that's going to do it for me tonight. I am Dr. Dietrich Gorman. I am a family medicine doctor, board certified. I am a speaker, best-selling author, a blogger, and I'm also known as America's Relaxation Doctor. I help those individuals who are stressed at work learn to relax and refocus in order to have a more healthy, productive, and fulfilled life. Please follow me on all social media at Dr. Dietrich G. And finally, actually, hey, Dr. Carol, finally discover some ways to help treat yourself well by downloading my free ebook, 50 Ways to Treat Yourself Well.com. And the link is actually provided on the title. So I shall see y'all next week on another episode of Relax Well with Dr. Dietrich. Hey, thank you very much. Okay, we'll see y'all later. Bye. Thanks, Dion.